Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today I want to talk about misinformation and fear. All right. So I hear a lot of talk in the mind-body community. Actually, time out. Hold on. Relax your body so you can breathe. Let your body loosen, soften. Let your body breathe. You don't have to force, you don't have to try, you don't have to count, you don't have to do anything special. Just allow it to relax so you can breathe. All right. So, I hear a lot of talk in the mind-body space, whether it be other coaches, books, YouTube channels, people in the community, comments on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and everybody's talking about nervous system dysregulation and, how their nervous system's all screwed up. And then there's a lot of programs out there that are designed to fix the nervous system. I got to regulate my nervous system. I got to fix my this, fix my that, vagal nerve this, and amygdala that. And, I'm sure there are many of those processes, programs, techniques, tools that add value. So I'm not dismissing that at all. Because I think if the brain is, and the nervous system is all agitated, we really want to do something to let it settle down, to calm it down. I just really want to make a very, very specific point. Both your brain and your nervous system are not broken. They're not dysregulated. They are not messed up. They're working flawlessly, perfectly. The communication is wonderful between the brain, the nervous system. The brain is the control center for the nervous system. But I do believe that the brain is just operating on bad data, misinformation, that you're sick, broken, crazy, damaged, imagining it's all in your head, all these pieces of bad data that we get, and fear. So if you think you're broken, there's going to be a lot of fear. If you think you are damaged, sick, ill, something mysteriously is wrong with you that the doctors have missed. That's the misinformation I'm talking about. And when the brain has bad data, misinformation, the net result is fear, because it's thinking, oh no, we're in trouble, we're sick, we're broken, we got a body part that doesn't work. It's, it's a physical thing. So what do? Do we work on fixing the nervous system? No, I don't think we do it directly. Because as long as you have symptoms, you're going to think, I'm not fixing my nervous system right. All the while, we're getting more scared that we're not fixing it right. Excuse me. So I believe we correct the misinformation so that the accurate data can dial down the fear. Consistent messages of safety have to be built upon a foundation of what actually causes symptoms, a brain perceiving danger. Does this apply to me? Yes, it does. Am I accepting of that? Yes, I am. There's your foundation. Now you can start to convey, I'm actually okay, because you know it to be true, because you've done your homework, you've learned about this, and you've accepted that this is what's going on for me. So the brain's operating on bad data, misinformation. If you're still telling yourself stories that I think the doctors missed something, or these symptoms are doing X, Y, and Z to me, or my body is failing, or I saw this on the X-ray or the MRI, don't allow the symptoms to convince you your body's messed up in any way. Do the assessments. Is this PDP.com, and then see if your symptoms are behaving like a mind-body condition. If they're chronic, they most likely are. And even if there are measurable things in lab results, or you've got some gut, disturbances, those things are actually happening, but they're caused by the mind and the brain perceiving danger and being in the fight or flight response way too often. It's a survival mode. It's not a daily living operational mode, right? And there's, in my opinion, almost any kind of condition, any type of symptom, any type of real illness, I believe can benefit by chilling the heck out, conveying safety, trusting your body to do what it does, because the body is a miracle healer. It knows how to return to balance. We can get our thinking, terrified, fearful brain out of the way, because if we keep on fueling that misinformation, the brain's going to stay in the fear, and a fearful brain's going to have false alarms going off. Bing, 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 all over the place. So I can't imagine a single scenario where correcting the misinformation so that you can dial down the fear has any negative effect. If the brain is calm, the nervous system will settle down. But the brain needs accurate data, an understanding of how the system works, a decision that I'm actually okay. These are false alarms. They're temporary. They're mind-body symptoms created by a terrified brain. And that's what's going on. And when you have that clarity, and you can show up unbothered by your symptoms because you've got the clarity and the foundation laid, your brain will start to settle down this nervous system that's all dysregulated. So again, the brain and the nervous system are working flawlessly. Communication is rock solid. It's amplified. It's probably on hyperdrive, but it's working perfectly. And so our job is to convey accurate information to overcome the misinformation so that we can use the accurate information to dial down the fear and know deeply, take it from intellectual knowledge to wisdom. I'm okay. And with that, consistently conveyed, consistent messages of safety, calm, unbothered, the whole system settles down. The brain is less terrified. The nervous system settles down. Signals from the body are not amplified and looked at through the lens of danger. And symptoms can literally start to fall away. And for somebody who hasn't experienced that yet, it's a wonderful thing. But believe that it's infinitely possible for you. And I've had a lot of people go, you know what? I didn't believe it could happen, but holy crap, I was pain-free yesterday. Yeah, symptoms came back today, but holy crap, I didn't know what to do with myself because I didn't have my symptoms. And that's the magic of this process, because a brain that feels safe turns down the volume on this highly dysregulated nervous system, but I don't think it's dysregulated. I think it's just amplified and perceiving danger all over the place. And that can impact many bodily symptoms. But you're not broken. Your brain's just misinformed and scared. So let's correct the bad data so you can dial down the fear and teach your brain that your body's okay. So as I always say, trust the body, teach the brain. The body knows what to do. The body is a miraculous healer of anything legitimately physical. And so trust the body to do what it does best. Get the thinking, scared, terrified, catastrophic, worrier brain out of the mix. Trust the body. Teach the brain. We're going to be okay. The whole system will settle down. Even what you perceive as a dysregulated nervous system, it will settle down on its own. You don't have to rewire the brain. You don't have to fix the nervous system. Teach the brain the accurate data that you're actually okay, and the control center of the entire system, including the nervous system, will operate the machinery so much better, and these false alarms can start turning off, and they will. It's predictable. It's reliable. It's proven. I think I just posted the 96th success story today. I mean, this stuff's proven, folks. If they can do it, you can do it too. So it's proven. It's reliable. It's your turn. Dig in. If you want some help, join the group. painfreeyougroup.com. You can have a chat with me, up to 4 times a week, 16 times a month. I'm running these group sessions on Zoom. Got a question, you raise your hand, and I'll coach you directly in a group format, so there's other people around, but you're getting a direct answer, and we're having a direct conversation. People share their successes. People help each other out when it's appropriate, but it's a Q&A format. And so, for the people who say, but I want a one-on-one coach. Okay, folks, unfortunately, I don't do it anymore. I just don't have enough time in the day. But for less than half the cost of what it would cost me to hire me once for an hour and a half, for half that cost, you can hang out with me 16 times a month. Now, you probably don't need to. You show up a number of times, you get your questions answered, you implement. Got more questions, come on back. But it's truly the best value. If you're convinced you need one-on-one help, you can get it, but it's in a group format. And so it may not be ideal where you can sit and chat with me for an hour and a half by yourselves, but I can assure you, you're still going to get the level of attention you want and guidance, and you'll learn from others' journeys. And so consider it. If you're kind of a do-it-yourselfer, go to dansfaststart.com. It's a series of videos. It's kind of a best-of collection. It's on YouTube for free. dansfaststart.com. Watch those. Watch, take notes, implement, repeat. Right? And again, Pain Free You Group, if you'd like some additional assistance. I've got a course in there, some PDF document resources. If you can't make the live calls, we record them and you can watch the replays, all for $100 a month. And even if you just join for a month, get your questions answered, get the coaching so you know what to do. Feel free. But a lot of people stick around until they're well. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I love you. Misinformation and fear is what your brain might be operating on. So let's get accurate knowledge, fix the misinformation, and with that, you can use that accurate knowledge to dial down the fear. And when you do that consistently, calmly, and respond to symptoms as unbothered as you can, things can settle down pretty quickly. So I love you, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.